Good morning. This is the presentation which should help you to make the field work about designing vulnerable road users infrastructure. On this presentation, I will show you how to look at the film and search for good and bad solutions for vulnerable road users infrastructure, and how point out it in your report. First step is that you are going to YouTube and using this link, go to YouTube and watch on your own film which I put it here, and you have to look for mistakes and problems or good solutions for pedestrians and cyclists on this road section. Remember to use the questions which were presented on the previous slides, previous presentation, where we explained how to make the practical. And then go back and open next slide. Okay, I hope you watched film and maybe you found out some problems, and now you can check if I found the same problems or you found more. We will see. So the idea of the report and my work example I made for you is to show you how to do this. So when you are watching the film, you take the pictures, take the screens of the places where you want to point out something, and then you will put it in the report. So I did it like here, and you have the situation when we have, for example, pedestrian crossing with, for me, it's a problem of too low curb on the pedestrian crossing, and I think that the pedestrian crossing is not safe on the edge of the pedestrian crossing on the sidewalk because some car can go into this sidewalk. Also, there is a problem of lighting of this sidewalk because there is no lamp close to this sidewalk. So in the night, I will not see the pedestrian approaching the pedestrian crossing. And also, the visibility of the pedestrian crossing is not good because marking on the pavement is in bad condition. So for drivers, it will be problem to see they approach the pedestrian crossing. Here we have the next situation. On the right we have the restaurant, in Polish restauracja. So we can assume that people will want to come and eat something, but sidewalk is only on the left side of the road, as you see, and here is no pedestrian crossing. So okay, pedestrian has to cross the road without pedestrian crossing, but even if there is no sidewalk on the right, so still pedestrian use the driveway for cars to go to the restaurant, so it is not safe as well still. 2 seconds after the last slide, we have the pedestrian crossing, so we can assume that pedestrian can go to the restaurant using this pedestrian crossing, but there is no sidewalk on the right still. The pedestrian must use shoulder, ground shoulder, which has a lot of water on it, so it is unsafe for him, and also it is uncomfortable because you can't use, for example, wheelchair. So still here is a problem with communication and with connections between left and right side of the road. 40 meters further, we can see that the sidewalk on the right is essential and should be there because people are walking on the grass, and we see the path which was made by people because they go to this market center which is Tesco, we see. So they go on the right side of road, but there is no infrastructure, so still there is a problem. And here we have another situation with problem with no connection between shopping center and pedestrian crossing, the shortest connection because people like to go fast and on a short way. So in this situation we see that they use the grass, and this is just the path made by footprints, and people use it very often. So there's also the wrong solution, and it should be rebuilt. And here I made a slide with the title "Where is the pedestrian crossing?" because when I was watching the film I didn't reckon that there is a pedestrian crossing. As you see, you have the sign of pedestrian crossing, vertical sign, but it is blue and white, and very close to this sign we have some different sign. Maybe I don't know what is the sign because the resolution of the film is not so good, but for the driver can be the same problem, yes. I would like to mention as well that the marking of the roadway is also in bad condition. There's no marking, so you can't see it. That also there's no lamp. Maybe this lamp on the left is enough, but I have doubts that at night anything on the right side of the road will be visible for the driver. So it is also very dangerous as well. The cars which are parking on the right can be a problem for visibility of a pedestrian in the future. 400 meters further we have the similar situation with no visibility of pedestrian crossing. As you see, marking of the road is almost not existing on the road. We have a sign of the vertical sign. It is also some kind of shining lamp, so I suppose that there is a problem with the danger, with the risk of pedestrian. Also, we have the curve, horizontal curve. So drivers are approaching to this pedestrian crossing from the curve, and the visibility is some kind restricted by this. Also, there is just usual lighting of the road, so no additional special dedicated lighting for the pedestrian crossing. So the same like previous example, I assume that there is a problem with the visibility of pedestrians and the pedestrian crossing at night conditions. Okay, we have another situation. There are a lot of problems here. First, I saw that the pedestrian crossing is from right side of the road where we have the sidewalk to the left side of the road when we have nothing, just the grass and shoulder. And when you are watching the film, you will see that there is now no sidewalk on the left. So I don't know where the pedestrian crossing, pedestrian will go after crossing the road, maybe on this hill. Also, because we have a lot of advertisements on the right, the sign of vertical sign which is telling us that here is the pedestrian crossing is not visible. So for the driver, no chance to see from the far away that he is approaching pedestrian crossing. For me, is also problem with this pole of lightning, because it is very wide and the sidewalk is narrowed by it, and for example for people on a wheelchair can be the problem to go along the road safely, because this pole is taking the third part of the sidewalk. Also, there is no dedicated lighting for this pedestrian crossing, and people on the left which can stand and wait to cross the road, they will not be seen from the car approaching, because we don't have a sidewalk, we don't have a lamp, and we have a lot of trees, so it can be also dangerous. When I was watching film, I was not sure if there is a sidewalk on the right side of the road here on the screenshot, as you see, or is this just a shoulder? I don't know, but even if it is a sidewalk, it is not in a good condition. But I think that's a shoulder, so there is no curb, so the pedestrian is not safe on this shoulder, and the car can hit people which are going along the road. So and also there are some pools of water, so it is not good for people to going in such conditions. Yes, so it is also the problem. And here we have a situation that we are almost out of the village, but still there are some houses, so people can go, but we don't have sidewalk and we don't have curbs. So the same situation, the car can hit a person. Also, I think that it is not nice to go there as a pedestrian after the daytime and nighttime, because there is no lighting, so can be the problem with the security as well. So two problems in one place. And here we have the intersection with the traffic lights, but when I was watching the film, I was wondering what happened here, because the video is not so clear. I thought that it could be a problem with the sidewalk and the visibility of a pedestrian which is approaching the pedestrian crossing, but I was not sure. I know that here are the traffic lights, so we assume that pedestrian crossing is safe. That's because pedestrian is safe, cars are stopped, and then people are going on the road. Yes, but sometimes the traffic lights can be broken, and we have to design the infrastructure in the way that can be very safe in every conditions. So as I mentioned, I have a doubt, and I check it also in the Google Maps, and on the next slide I will show you how it looks. And as you see on the Google Maps, it looks like that. So I was right, because the whole intersection is like a rural intersection, and we are not thinking that some people will appear here, because there are no sidewalk. There are just paths to the pedestrian crossing. made by foot. So still, people are not safe on the edge of the road when cars are approaching, and that's why I think that it could be a problem. I'm happy because I found some good solutions on this film as well. For example, here you have the sidewalk outside the road. Why it is so important that the sidewalk is outside the road? Because it is a rural area and speeds are higher than in the cities or villages. So it is very essential for people like pedestrians and cyclists to go outside of the drive line and whole road. Yes, so I think that is a very good solution. Unfortunately, next slide is showing wrong idea, wrong solution of the infrastructure, because we have the very long pedestrian crossing through 3 lines. One middle line is for the left turning vehicles, but when you show the whole, you will watch the whole film, you will see that before this left turn line, we have the place to put the pedestrian crossing with the refugee island, but nobody did it because I don't know, maybe they didn't want to build a sidewalk because there is no sidewalk before this intersection, so they don't want to spend money. For me, it's very bad solution because also this intersection is on some kind of curve, so the visibility of the this pedestrian crossing is not very good. This pedestrian crossing is long, and there is no lighting of this pedestrian crossing. So at night we have a problem with safety of pedestrians. So it is another problem. And here we have the pedestrian crossing, which a lot of young people, children going to school, because of the sign show us that there's the school pedestrian crossing. So we have to be very careful, and it is on a straight segment of the road, so the speed of the cars can be very high. So they decided to install traffic lightnings, and I think that's a very good idea because children can turn on a button and wait for the red light for the cars and safely cross the road. Unfortunately, when the lightning will be broken, will be a lot of problems. Yes, I think that better idea was to not only put the traffic lights but also refugee island, and additionally lightning of the whole pedestrian crossing, because as you see we are some kind of in the forest or something like that, so it is very dark there, and pedestrian will not be seen. And only 200 after the previous pedestrian crossing, we have another pedestrian crossing to the school with the same signs. But as you see, there is no traffic lights, there is no refugee island. Also, people have to go from sidewalk from on the right through the whole road, and then you don't have sidewalk but just the driveway to school or something, so not sidewalk. So it is not so it's very dangerous, and I know that it is here is the problem with the speed because we have the speed camera here, yes, but I don't know if this speed camera close to the pedestrian crossing is enough to make this pedestrian crossing safe for children. Additionally, there is no lighting of dedicated lighting of pedestrian crossing. So after the day, there will be problem to see children on the sidewalk. So it is not good idea. And the last example of problem, we have a pedestrian crossing in the area which suggests we are not in the middle of the village because we are some kind of in the middle of the forest. So we know that at night with a lot of leaves there will be a lot of shadow, dark and so on. No dedicated lighting for the pedestrian crossing, so the visibility of it is not very good. Cars are approaching from my side, from the very long segment of straight segment, so they can go fast, and from the opposite side, as you see, you have the horizontal curve, so it can be the same problem of the visibility. I was not sure if it is so bad, so I also try to find it in the Google, and you will see it on the next slide how it looks. And here you have the same pedestrian crossing in the Google, so it is like pedestrian crossing from forest to forest without any sidewalk, without any curbs, without any lighting, just the vertical and horizontal signs. A lot of trees, bushes, so maybe small child can be also hidden by this greenery. So it is also dangerous place. Can we do this? First of all, some curbs, sidewalks, refugee island inside, and it's good to add maybe dedicated lighting of pedestrian crossing. It was last example, and now I'm sure that you can do your own field work with films on your own, do it good and prepare a very good report. I hope everything is clear and your work will be very good. Thank you very much.